nail lighting. Oh, it's not bad. This is so dirty. This is so messy. Like this here. Okay, that hides the truth. This is my first proper YouTube video. I need to put the mic on this way. Hi. This video has been so long in the making. Actually, no, it's not been in the making at all. It's just I've just been putting this off for I don't know why, but probably because this year wasn't the best year. It was a trying, difficult year. But here I am. So I am not sure how I'm going to go about doing this. I'm not sure how I'm going to format my videos. At this point, I don't even know what kind of content I'm going to create. Like, I know I'll definitely do makeup, but there is so much more potential for that. Like, I want to do more, but I don't really know what that is right now. But I guess slowly but surely we'll get into it. The point is that I'm starting, and I really just want to thank you guys for supporting me, my content on Instagram, wherever you guys are following me. Thank you for supporting that. Thank you for being so patient, but I'm here and I'm ready to do it, and I hope you guys like this video, and please give me constructive criticism, key phrase. If you're gonna be a hater, you're just gonna get blocked. So yep, and yeah, let's just get started, I guess. I hope you guys like it. Hello, so I'm about to start my makeup. So before I start my makeup, I always put this thing on because it keeps my hair out of the way. So today's look, I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. Like, when it comes to actually for most of my makeup looks, I just lay out a bunch of makeup in front of me and then I just vibe, which is exactly what I'm about to do right now. I do have some new makeup products which I have not tried before, so I could do a little mini review situation right now. But yeah, so let's get to it. I'm also going to be using some products which I'm very familiar with and I really like, so that I can recommend them to you guys. Friendships, right? So I wanted to talk about friendships. Like, that's one of the topics that came to mind when I thought of doing this whole thing, because friendships is one of the it's one of the things that was highlighted to me this year, especially just because the fact that we were all quarantined and we couldn't go out. My friends were really there for me. Even we were there for each other, even though things got really difficult this year. So that's why I want to talk about it, because I also just based on that, I'm reflecting back on my friendships in my life. I just realized that I've been through so many different kinds of friendships that it's really shaped me to who I am today. And I also feel like I am at the point of my life where I sort of have a very good understanding as to how friendships work, and when I should just let go. Yeah, because there have been several times in my life where I had to let go of friendships just because it really wasn't working out. So yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about it. Anyway, I'm gonna do my base. I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer, this one, and I'm gonna use the KVD Vegan Beauty, what's this called again? True Portrait Foundation. I actually really love this foundation. Wait, is it focusing? Focus. Oh yes, this foundation. When I use more matte foundation, this is a soft matte foundation, it's not too matte. I use a hydrating primer just because I don't really like matte foundation, so I don't like it to be too matte. So to kind of offset the matteness, I use a hydrating primer underneath. It works really well. Just a tip. And the other version of it would be, if I'm using a hydrating foundation, I would use a matte primer, if that makes any sense. So that's just how I like to do it. So yeah. So for some reason, my parents, although I am now 23, still think that I don't know how to make friends, that I don't have a lot of friends. Because when I was a child, it was really hard for me to make. Was it hard for me to make friends, or did people just not like me? I don't know. But I didn't have a lot of friends when I was a kid. I was bullied a lot also. So for some reason, my parents are still stuck in that mindset that I don't have any friends. Because My sister is always bringing people over to her house, hanging out with them. I don't do that because first of all, I'm an adult. All my friends are adults. We have jobs. Like, we're busy. Okay, so we don't need to go to other people's houses to hang out. We can like go to a hotel or like events to hang out, or like a bar or something. Like, we don't need to do that anymore, you know? Okay, so I have very diverse friend groups now that my parents don't really know about, just because like I don't bring them over, I guess. And also like because of my career, my career requires me like I get the opportunity to meet people from everywhere, so that's like a really great thing. So it's quite impossible for my parents to meet that. Anyway, enough about my parents. I just wanted to give you that insight just so that you understand like how things were when I was a kid up till now. So I remember when I was a kid, it was very hard for me to make friends, and when I finally made friends, oh my god, wait, I need to color correct. I forgot. So when I made friends when I was a kid, they were so important to me, even though some of those friendships were like toxic. Like, they weren't even like friends to me. They were just straight up bullying me. But I still continued being their friend just because I felt like, you know what, if I didn't have like these girls that I was hanging out with, I wouldn't have anyone. Like, I wouldn't have any friends. And that thought really terrified me when I was a kid, you know. So I went through like several years in my childhood just like being friends with these really shitty people. I mean, we were all kids, so like I'm pretty sure, I hope like all these kids that I used to be friends with grew up to be nice people, but I'm just sharing my experience with you guys, right? So, and I used to be so upset. Like, the friendships that I had were not making me happy. They were making me really stressed, anxious, worried even, and it made me really like I just started to like internalize the things they were telling me, and that as a whole impacted my self-confidence and just like me. And I just wasn't me. I felt like I was trying to fit into what they wanted, but I wasn't doing what I wanted. So I did that for like the bulk of my childhood. Is this lighting bad? The sun is kind of setting right now. What time is it? It's 5:25. The sun is kind of setting right now. Should I on the light? Nah, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Anyway, it came to a point where like my self-confidence was absolutely shattered. This was like when I was like 12. It was really, really bad. So, and then in Singapore, I don't know about other countries, but in Singapore, you don't stay in the same school. That's a plane. Let's wait for the plane to pass. Okay, so I think the plane is on. Anyway, so in Singapore, you switch schools when you're a child. You move on to secondary school, from primary school to secondary school. That's just how it works here. So I was about to switch schools, and I remember I was like at such a low. I was so sad. I was so upset. I was only 12. But I didn't feel good about myself. Absolutely not. I had no self-confidence whatsoever. Mostly due to the fact that I was hanging out with people who were not uplifting me. So then I decided, you know what, when I go to secondary school, I'm just gonna be like about my studies and mind my business and not hang out with people who make me feel like trash. I decided to do that one way or another. So, sorry, just gonna put like, I just start off with like 3 drops on like one cheek for this foundation. This foundation, like, you just need like a little bit and it works. I'm gonna use this sponge. This sponge is from Revered Artistry. Look at the color. It's such a cute sponge and it's so soft. Anyway, yeah. So I decided to do that when I went into secondary school. And that's what I did. I was not popular in secondary school, but I did make friends that I'm still friends with today. Secondary school taught me a lot about like, there are going to be some people that just don't like you. Like, there's just gonna be people like that, and that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. As I've gotten older, I've realized that I'm the kind of person, when it comes to just like people, like, it's either you really like me or you don't. And like, if you don't like me, you have no reason to not like me, because first of all, I don't even do anything. Like, I mind my business, okay? I don't even do anything. And like, oftentimes the people who have something against me are people who don't know me that well. Anyway, yeah, so I made such good friends in secondary school. And there was a point where like there was one girl in my secondary school where like I was really like I wanted to be her friend, but like she did not like me. She like we were friends for a while, but like it came increasingly clear that this girl like just was sort of out to get me or something. Oh, I remember. There was a point where like she was trashing on what I liked, like on like things that I like. I've been in these kind of friendships multiple times where you're friends with someone and like you're friends with someone, but like when you share with them things that you like your hobbies or the kind of books you like, the kind of music you like, the kind of makeup you like, whatever, they will trash on it. They will trash and say like, oh my god, why do you like this kind of music? Like you're so basic. Oh my god, why do you like to read books? Like that's so weird. Like they would make fun of you for things that you like, which essentially is part of who you are. I have been in those kind of friendships multiple times. I realized that later on in my life when I was in college actually, because I went through another friendship that was doing that to me. And what I did was, this girl, she trashed on a book that I was reading. I read a lot of books when I was in secondary school. She was like trashing on me for reading, and she was like being mean about it. Like she was making me feel insecure for liking things that I liked. Okay, like this wasn't even like politics or anything. No, this was just like my personal interests. Okay, and she was being unnecessarily mean about it. And I remember that day I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna talk to this girl no more. And what this girl did, I remember she went to talk shit about me to my other two friends who I was friends with. And for like several months, these two other girls didn't talk to me until like later on when they realized like, oh, actually this girl really had it out for me. So they came to a point that even when I tried to talk about it, they wouldn't listen. They would try to blame me for it, although I didn't do anything. Like it was them being mean, and I'm literally just telling them, yo, can you like be nicer to me, because I never talk shit about like what you like. I'm actually quite receptive about it. I try to understand and, you know, participate actively in things that you like. Why are you not doing that for me? Why are you making me feel bad? Friends should not make you feel bad for being who you are. Point blank, that's it. Case closed. That's it. Okay, like they should not make you feel bad, because like that's what I did when I was much younger. Like I hung out with these girls who made me feel bad for being me, and that's not okay, because what they're actually doing, what these people are actually doing, these friends are actually doing, is they are trying to make you insecure just so that you can run, just so that they can feel better about themselves and they can run all over you and make use of you. Is that right? No, it's not. So yeah, this foundation is looking good. Use like a couple of drops. This is like a very soft matte foundation. Can you see? You can still see a bit of like my pigmentation and stuff, but that's okay. Like I'm gonna put concealer on it. So yeah. I'm mostly going to be rambling in this video. I talk a lot. I'm sorry. If you have constructive criticism, please let me know. I know I talk a lot. If I'm talking too fast, please let me know. So I'm gonna conceal now. I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Concealer, one of my favorite concealers. This is the shade 330. By the way, I will list down all the products that I've used in this video in the little caption, comment section caption. I don't really know what it's called. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll list them all down there, so you don't have to worry about keeping up with what products I'm using. Yeah. So anyway, fast forward to college. I also made very impactful friendships in college. I would say college was where I found my people. And when I say my people, I mean people who are creative, like me, in the creative industry. Not that the friends that I made prior to that were like people that I don't vibe with just because they're not creative. No. But I felt like when I went to college, I went to art school, I found like-minded people who understood my point of view when it came to like my career especially, and that was like one of the very strong points in which like we bonded over. Like we could really understand each other based on that. So, and that's something I did not have while I was in secondary school or primary school. I didn't have that, but now I finally had that, and that was like one of like the best things ever. College really made me find my people. So yeah, but college also had very interesting experiences in college when it came to friendships. I feel like when you're in university, you are trying to find yourself. A lot of people in college, they're just still trying to find themselves. That's what I was doing. I feel like I'm still doing that. I feel like college really made me rethink a lot of major life decisions, but that's another video for another day, not today. Anyway, I met a lot of people who were just trying to find their way, and at some point or another, it also came to a point where like it was the same situation where like they saw me, I don't know, maybe doing better than them. Oh, college was also when like I started to get more of a following on my social media platform. This is an important thing to note. Like I'm stating particular time periods of my life and specific things that happened in my life at that point that are significant, just so you understand the context of things. So when I was in college, that's when like this whole social media thing started. I didn't join social media thinking that it will get me anywhere, but like it just organically became something. Yeah, so this was a point in time where that was happening for me. Like it was starting and people were noticing. So were my friends. So these friends at the time, I was very excited about where my career was going, and I'm the kind of person, like if I'm successful, I'm bringing my friends along for the ride. Like I want to bring the people around me with me, because well, I care about the people around me, right? I want them to experience the same things that I experience. I want them to share the same blessings that I experience. So that's what I wanted to do. It was quite clear that they did not appreciate that. In fact, they wanted to I don't know, it was the same thing where like they tried to make me feel bad for my successes, the work that I was putting in. I had a friend who, like, because I was getting into makeup and stuff, she tried to downplay my success and say that what I was doing was very superficial, basic, whatever. But just like the way she said it was very condescending. That's another thing you gotta notice about certain people. Like, some people say that you're a friend, but like look out for the way they talk to you and the way they treat you. Like tiny things, like the way they speak to you, the kind of words they use. Yeah, I'm spending a lot of time blending, as you can tell, which you should, by the way. Blending is important. Okay, so I baked off camera because I don't want this video to be too long. So now I'm gonna do my eyes, and for my eyes I'm gonna use some new products which I have not opened. They're not technically new, like I've had them for months, but I just haven't touched them because I had thought about doing this video for a while now. So I thought I'm gonna keep this two products for the video. It's both by KVD Vegan Beauty. So we have their Shake Primer, which is their eyeshadow primer, which is actually pretty well raved about, I saw online. And we also have their Edge of Beauty eyeshadow, no wait, Edge of Reality eyeshadow palette. I still have it, wait, this is not focusing. I still have it in the original packaging. I'm gonna open it up. So this is what it looks like. Oh, this palette is 100% recyclable. Like, that's amazing. Look at her, she's so pretty. When you open her up, oh, I'm just gonna take off this little sheet. This is what she looks like on the inside. Very pretty colors. I wouldn't say the color scheme is revolutionary, but the duochromes look so pretty. They look so pretty. This is the kind of palette, if you're a newbie at makeup, this color palette makes a lot of sense. But if you're someone who has a lot of makeup like me, I don't think this is revolutionary, but I would say like the Kat Von D formula when it comes to like these like duochrome shades are really. I'm gonna swatch this. Oh, this dark shade. So I'm gonna do this little like this. This one's like a green duochrome, and maybe I'll do like this little ruby shade. Okay, let's do it. My hand. Hopefully stop like this. Oh, okay. That was a shitty swatch. But you get it, right? Like, look. Can you see? This is a... This is so hard to do. This is my first video, okay? I promise I'll get better, but yeah. Oh, I'm so excited to try this. Hello. Okay, let's get into it now. So as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, college, right, the whole friend thing. Yeah, so that was like a recurring thing in my friendships. I'm going to take this matte shade here as my transition shade. That was like a recurring thing. Always making friends with people who made me feel bad for who I am. Yikes. I haven't tried the primer. Shit. This is the Shake Primer. Oh, it's so cute. It's tiny, but apparently you just need like a little amount of product to use a little. You just need a tiny amount of product. That's all you need. This is what it looks like. It's so cute. You kind of like shake it and then it mixes up, and all you need is like a drop or something. A drop, I think, yeah. There we go. Just shake it. Oh, it's so cute. Look at it. It's like a baby. This is my hands, the primer. Look at how cute it is. It has like a little like pump thing here, and then you kind of like push it in to like get the product out. Let's see how this works. I'm just gonna do like one drop. Oh. I'm closing both eyes because like I don't want it to get in my eye. It doesn't feel oily or anything. Kind of dried down quite quickly. I kind of want to use another drop because I feel like some of it went into my eye. I'm gonna drop this onto my brush. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Here, this is like an old mirror that I have. I got it as a gift actually, but it's really good for like doing eye makeup. When I do eye makeup, I like to take a small mirror and look at what I'm doing rather than a big mirror. Yeah, it still doesn't feel oily, so it's not an oily kind of primer. Although it's liquid, it feels a bit tacky, so that means there's grip for the eyeshadow to grip onto, which is great. So I'm gonna go in with that shade I was using before I realized I didn't use primer. This one, it's like a matte shade, a matte little peachy shade. Anyway, as I was talking about my friendship stories, yeah, I just realized I was being friends with people who actually don't really like me. And I was like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I being friends with people who don't even like me in the first place? And I think that stemmed from when I was a kid, and I was just like, I need to like I'll just find someone who like is willing to be my friend, and I'll just deal with it even though that person is shitty. And I was like, you know what? That is not working anymore. Why be friends with someone who doesn't like you? Like, nah. If someone is truly your friend, they would be 100% willing to hear you out, especially if they're doing something that upsets you. Because who wants to upset their friends? Like, you're my friend. Like, I want you to be happy, right? Like, I don't want you to feel trash when you hang out with me. So like, if you have a friend who's doing whatever to upset you, maybe it's the way they talk or whatever, talk to them about it. Tell them, call them out on it. Like, I remember I told you that friend in college who was like trying to do the same thing that my friend in high school did. The one that tried to make me feel bad about things I like. She tried to make me feel bad about the kind of music I like and makeup. Yeah, she called me superficial for it. And I called her out on it. I didn't like yell at her, and I was just like, you know what? Just because you don't like what I do, that doesn't mean you have to be so disrespectful about it. I told her that, and she was just quiet. That friendship didn't really work out. But you know what? It happens for a reason, I guess. There's no friendship that's perfect. I'm not sitting here claiming to be like the all-knower of friendships. No, I don't know. I am still 23. I am going through life. This is just my experience that I'm sharing with you guys. But this is what I've learned so far, that you gotta communicate with your friends. Don't keep things to yourself, because I feel like the more you keep things to yourself, the more this friendship is not going to be one that fulfills you and makes you happy, and one that's genuine. And you owe it to yourself and your friend to be honest about how you feel. If this particular friend of yours refuses to acknowledge what he or she has done and continues to make you feel bad or upset you, well then that person clearly does not care about you, does not care about your feelings. And I hate to say it, probably not a true friend, probably not a good friend or a true friend. So you may want to consider reevaluating that friendship. There is so much, you can try and try, but if the other party is not willing to hear you out, then you just gotta let go, knowing that you tried your best. I'm sorry, but like, that really is the truth, because I've been there. Like, I've really been there for friends who have not been there for me. Okay, I'm going to take this brown shade, this one right here. I saw this quote online that says that even though you're not my friend, that doesn't mean I don't want to see you eat. I still want to see you eat, but just not at my table. I wish all of my past friends well, past relationships, whatever. genuinely wish you well, but just like stay out of my life. That's as nicely as I can put it. Stay out of my life. Yeah, and unfortunately, not all friendships are meant to be. Like, I've had friendships from way back when I was like a kid. Like, I've been friends with these people for like more than a decade, and we just grow apart. That would be like the phrase. We grow apart. Like, it's like you just realize as you grow older that, hey, you know what? I just think we're two different people. Like, and like, you know, we just have different priorities in life. We like different things. We vibe to different things. We have different beliefs, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. It's okay to let go. I'm going to take this like light shade, this light pink shade, this one here, to like kind of like diffuse my eyeshadow. Sorry. I don't know if I want to use black or if I want to use red. I think I'll use red. This shade is beautiful. This shade, I swatched it. The red one. Look at it. It is stunning. I don't know if the camera is doing like all the little pearls and stuff justice, but it's beautiful. So I'm gonna use that. I keep like a little spritzer of water. It's just water. Oh. It's just water to like wet my brush with. I hope like this format of video is not confusing for you guys. If it is, let me know. I didn't just want it to be like just about the makeup, because I know like a lot of you follow me. Oh, that's darker than I thought. But okay, Miss KVD Vegan Beauty. Okay, I didn't want to just do this like, I didn't want this to just be makeup, because I know like a lot of you follow me on my Instagram or wherever you follow me. You don't just follow me for makeup, like you just follow me for like, I don't know, my thoughts, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, a lot of you were really excited when I said I was gonna do this. I really wanted to do this because like, this is like one of the things that was on my resolutions list this year. And I was like, you know what, I am not ending this year without finishing this, because that would be a disservice to me, to you, to everybody. So, and I've been saying for the longest time that I want to do this. So here I am doing it. Oh. This is a beautiful shade. Wait, I'm gonna zoom in, just show you guys a little bit more. Wait, there we go. Can you see? So pretty. Like, it's dark, but you can definitely see it. So for my inner corner, I'm gonna take this beautiful champagne shade. This one with like this little pencil brush. I feel like now I can instantly tell when someone just doesn't vibe with me. And notice the way they talk to you and their body language. It's very easy to tell, to be honest, for me at least. And when that happens, I just don't engage. I just don't. I'm at the point where like, listen, I found my people. I have amazing friends. I have great friends. I have a great friend group, which took a lot of work to get those friend groups. Okay, like it took a lot of like learning about myself, unlearning things about myself, understanding how I deserve to be treated in friend groups. Oh, now that I've been through that, like I feel like I'm at a point where like I don't let people run all over me anymore. In relationships, in friendships, whatnot, I don't let people do that anymore. And that all came because of me learning that I deserve to be surrounded with people who actually value and love me. Okay, who actually value and love me. So yeah, but like I feel like the older you grow, the more you learn these things, the more you understand these things, and the more you're like, okay, cool, whatever. Yeah, because like a lot of you guys were asking me stuff about like failing friendships and stuff. Listen, sometimes if it's over, it's done. If it's done, just let it go. Just let it go, baby. Just let it go. Like, it's not even like, it's doing more harm to you by holding on than to the other person. Oftentimes it's that. It really is that. Yeah, I'm gonna use the cake pencil. Focus. Yes, cake pencil. For my mascara, I'm also going to be using another KVD Vegan Beauty product. And this is not a sponsored video. Like, I'm not about to make this a KVD Vegan Beauty video, although I've used a lot. You know what? I'm just realizing I used a lot of it. But that's because I genuinely really like these products. And these two are new. But everything else that I've used are like products that I've used like time and time again just because I really like them. This one is their Go Big or Go Home mascara. I'm gonna do like one eye and show you guys how much of a difference this mascara makes. Do you see the difference? Look at the difference of this mascara makes. Look at the difference. This is with, this is without. Did I lie? I didn't lie. I told you it was good. Okay, so I put on some lashes and I've dusted off my bake, and now we're gonna finish off this look. I'm gonna use this little mini palette by Benefit. It's called their Cheek Stars Mini Reunion Tour Benefit. I got this for Christmas from my friend Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. And I'm gonna use the iconic Hoola bronzer just to bronze up on my face. So anyway, fast forward to today. As I know that throughout this video I was saying that I have very diverse friend groups and whatnot. I have friends from way back in the day, and I have friends from secondary school, I have friends from college, and now I also have friends that I've made through my work connections. So I have like very diverse friend group. That's what I meant by saying diverse. Like I have friends from like different eras of my life that are still in my life, and I'm very, very happy and blessed to have them in my life. And my dynamic with each of these friend groups are somewhat different, but the only thing that's like constant between all these friend groups of mine is that we all 100% value each other, respect each other, and support each other. None of the people in my friend groups today, I can say with confidence, would try to knock me down or tear me down or make me feel bad about who I am. None of them do that anymore because I just don't associate with people like that anymore. I don't. I refuse to let people like that be in my life anymore. And that comes with drawing boundaries, which I did. And once you start doing all that, the right people will naturally gravitate towards you and come into your life, which is what happened for me, I realized. I think like a friend group that y'all are probably really, really familiar with would be like my 5 girlfriends, my 5 Sri Lankan girlfriends who like me grew up in Singapore, that you guys always see on my stories. I'm always hanging out with them. We have been friends for like 17 years. That's so freaking long, and I am so blessed to have them in my life. Like some people have like 1 best friend, but I have 4, and that's like literally the biggest blessing in my life. We went through a lot together. Like we dealt with like, you know, school, dating, boys, growing up, family expectations, cultural expectations, societal expectations. Like we went through all of that together, and definitely during those times, like there have been instances where like we had to have like honest conversations with each other to like and like just apologize to one another and be held accountable for things that we did, and we did that. And the reason why me and those girls are still friends is because like we don't sweep things under the rug. I feel like in Asian cultures and Asian societies especially, you're taught to sweep things under the rug. Why is it so hard for me to say that phrase? Sweep things under the rug. Yeah. So, and we decided that we are not going to do that. Like, we are absolutely not going to do that. If there's an issue, we will immediately talk it out and reassure one another. I am still bronzing. We will immediately talk it out with one another and sort it out, because we were not about to like fall into that same track. Talk to your friends. If there's something wrong, something that bothers you, sit down with them, talk to them. Come from a place of love and understanding. Always do that, because if you love your friends, you will want your friends to stay in your life. And if that friend loves you back, they would understand and be willing to work it out with you, which is exactly what me and those friends did. And that's why we're still friends. So for blush, I'm gonna use this Colourpop blush. It's called Vogue. I actually really love this blush. It is beautiful. Colourpop makes some really beautiful blushes that are really pigmented. And like they're not like chalky. They go on really, really nicely. You see that color? Like it just came out of nowhere. For highlight, I think I want to go back to this champagne eyeshadow shade that I used on my inner corner and my brow bone. Like it's such a beautiful shade. Wait, see, I picked up some product. Can you see? Yeah, there we go. Can you see there's so much pigment there? And I just like lightly tapped it. So I'm gonna use it as a highlighter just because I feel like it will tie in this whole look together really nicely. Ooh, that is so pretty. the sun is setting, so I turned on my light, like my main light, which is why it looks like a bit yellowish because my light is yellow. Also gonna use it to do my little nose highlight. Me and those girls also, like, I guess, like, we evolved with time. Like, we really, sorry, I'm trying to see if these lip colors go well. But yeah, I think I'm gonna use these. I'm gonna use the Colourpop Lippie pencil and Lippie stick. Yeah, I'm gonna be using these two bad boys for my lips. Actually been using this combo so much and I've gotten a lot of compliments on it. The Lippie sticks is called Petal Please, and the the Lippie pencil, this one, is called Petal Please. The Lippie sticks is called Unreal. So I'm gonna use that. So as I was saying, me and those girls, like, we really grew with each other and we evolved each other, which is why we have such a tight bond. And as with any friendship, if it's like a long-term friendship, which is, I mean, the most ideal thing, right? You would want to be friends with whoever you're friends with for a long time. Y'all should evolve with time. And there will come a point where some friendships, as you grow older, you grow apart, like I talked about just now. And that's fine too, because you should not hinder your own growth just to make other people comfortable. Absolutely not. Don't do that. The people that are meant to be in your life will stay. Like, they will stay in your life. They won't go. But sometimes some people are just not meant to be there. So, and I keep mentioning this because, like, I read some of the questions y'all saying. So, like, a lot of it is about having trouble and difficulty letting go of friendships, and that's completely understandable. But you also have to understand, like, as you grow and evolve in life, so will your friend circle, so will things around you. Things will change, people come, people go, and that's just the way of things. And that's completely fine. And for me personally, like, if you want, like, a lasting long friendship, these people gotta evolve and grow too. And sometimes they will evolve and grow, but they'll do so, but in a different way. And when that happens, well, then you just gotta let them go, because, like, maybe you guys are just meant to be there for each other for a certain period of time, but as you grow older, you're meant to, I don't know, move on with your lives, and that's completely fine. This combination is, like, dope. I love this combo. It's kind of like brownish, but it's like peachy, but it's like the perfect peachy brown. It's the perfect one. I'm gonna finish with some setting spray. I'm gonna use some Matte Fix Plus. Okay, so this is like the final look. Wow, I made it! I finished my first YouTube video. Well, not first, but the first proper one, at least. I did it. I hope you guys liked this video. This is my first video, so, like, I'm pretty sure, like, when I'm editing this, I'm gonna find, like, a million things that I'm not happy with this video, but the point is, I'm starting somewhere, and I really wanted to get this going. So thank you guys for supporting and being excited about it. I'm also really excited. I hope this format of video was not too confusing. My main concern right now is, like, it's like when I do my makeup and when I talk about stuff, is it, like, too confusing, too distracting? Let me know what you guys think, what other kinds of videos I should do, whether I should do a video just focusing on makeup, or I don't know what else I should film, vlog maybe. I'm kind of getting used to this, kind of like it actually. I was quite nervous, like, I didn't know how I would be, like, in front of the camera while talking, but it's not bad. I kind of like it actually. Anyway, if you guys like this video, like, subscribe. What else can you do? Like, subscribe, comment. Comment your thoughts. Be nice. If you're mean, you're gonna get blocked, okay? So, yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna try to upload every Wednesday. So, until next Wednesday, bye.